What's up, guys? So, the footage you're about to see is the President of the United States came to my town, and, well, I went to the rally. It was dope. You're gonna see a little bit of the footage of it, and I'll see you there. Bye!
Uniform of law enforcement in this country are some of the best people in America, and they deserve the respect of every American every day. After the summer of violence that we've seen, after the rioting and looting that we saw in Philadelphia this week, the truth is Joe Biden would double down on the policies that are leading to violence in our cities. Now, Joe Biden says that America is, in his words, systemically racist. He says that law enforcement has an implicit bias against minorities. When Joe Biden was asked whether he'd cut funding for law enforcement, he replied, yes, absolutely. And his running mate, Kamala Harris, recently praised the LA mayor for cutting $150 million out of the LAPD's budget. Under President Donald Trump, I'll make you a promise. We're not going to defund the police. Not now, not ever. We're going to back the blue, and we're going to back the blue for 4 more years. You know, the president and I know we don't have to choose between supporting law enforcement and supporting our African-American neighbors and families and other minorities in our cities. We've done both for the last 3.5 years, and we're going to keep doing both cities. And we're going to have law and order for every American of every race and creed and color, so help us God. Now, all along the way, under this president's leadership, we've stood for all the liberties and freedoms enshrined in our founding documents, like the freedom of religion, the freedom of speech. And President Donald Trump has stood strong for the Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. We've appointed more than 220 conservative judges to our federal courts at every level, and I promise you, they're all conservatives who will uphold the God-given liberties enshrined in our Constitution, like Justice Neil Gorsuch, Justice Brett Kavanaugh, and just like Justice Amy Coney Barrett. Isn't she great? Isn't she great? How much did you like that when they asked her what she had on that piece of paper in front of her? Nothing. She's going to be an amazing jurist for justice. The doctors and nurses. They even hauled a group of Catholic nuns into federal court to force them to compromise their faith, to live under the mandates of Obamacare. It's true. When Judge Amy Coney Barrett was up for a different court 2 years ago, that same religious intolerance on the Democrats the leading Democrat said she was concerned about Judge Barrett's Catholic faith. Here she said the dogma lives life. Woo! False alarm. I got a message from the Democrats and nurses, and it was President Donald Trump who ended the assault on the Little Sisters of the Poor, and the Supreme Court made it permanent. And finally, where Joe Biden and Kamala Harris support taxpayer funding of abortion, all the way up to the moment of birth, I couldn't be more proud to be vice president to a president who stands without apology for the sanctity of human life.
Tomorrow we are going to win the state, and we are going to win 4 years in the White House. And I want to thank you to our great Vice President Mike Pence. He works so hard. I will take him over Kamala every day. We will take Mike. He's great. He's great. He's done a great job. He works very hard. And he had a good debate. Didn't he have a good debate against Obama? From a different world. With your vote, we will continue to cut your taxes, cut regulations, support our police, support our great military, protect our Second Amendment, defend religious liberty, and ensure more products are proudly stamped with that beautiful term, made in the USA, right? Next year will be the greatest economic year in the history of our country. You know, you had a great year last year, the year before, 3 great years, the best you've ever had, and you're going to have the best year you ever had next year. We're all set. You saw what happened under my leadership. Our economy is now growing at the fastest rate ever recorded, 33.1%. You saw that on Friday. We created a record 11.4 million jobs in the last 5 months. That's a record. While foreign nations are in a free fall, sadly in a free fall. You look at what's happening with Europe and other places, very sad. We are creating an economic powerhouse unrivaled anywhere in the world. You look at our numbers, look at the auto numbers, look at what's happening with that business. And, so many other businesses in this country, but that business because we happen to be in a place that likes automobiles. A recent Gallup poll just came out, found that 56% of Americans say they are better off today than they were 4 years ago under Obama and Biden. And that's during a pandemic, and we're rounding the corner. Woo! And you gotta open your states. You gotta open your state. Open it up, governor. Open it up, governor. Yeah. Gotta open it up. If Biden and Harris, the radical left, gain power, they will collapse our economy and send our nation into a very steep depression. They want to raise taxes nobody's ever heard of before. Biden will raise your taxes over $4 trillion. Man, it's not him. Do you think it's him? He doesn't have a clue. There's no clue. But that's okay. Let's assume he does. We have to win, so that's it. Can't do that to our country. Our country has too much unbelievable potential, actually. Massively increasing your regulations, shutting down your economy, close down your factories, send your jobs overseas to China and other places. I don't think so. Destroy the suburbs. Are you happy in the suburbs that I ended the regulation that was going to destroy the suburbs? That has been destroyed. The women of the suburbs, they love me, I think, but you know, the fake news says they don't, but I think they do. They love their home, they love their house. They don't want a development put next to their house. They want their house the way it is. They want to have their beautiful house, and they want to have security, and they want to have safety. I think they like Trump, I really do. That happened the last time. That happened 4 years ago. Remember, they said women will not vote for Donald Trump at that time. Women will not. And then at the end of the evening, when they're all crying, they said, women, what happened? The women came out, right? The women liked us. Well, I like the women, I will tell you. I think the women are good. You notice we don't even talk about the men in suburbia. We let you guys be alone. They want to dissolve your borders. Maybe rip down the wall. They were talking about that. Let's take down the wall. You know, we have our strongest border right now, and the wall is almost complete. Mexico is paying for the wall, by the way, but it's almost complete. Terminate religious liberty, outlaw private health care. 180 million people. They want to take it away, go to socialized medicine. I don't think so. You worked hard for that. You have some of the greatest health care in the world. You've worked hard for it. They want to take it away. 180 million private plans. Take it away. Now, if you feel a little bad or if you want to check up, you go to a hospital, you wait online for about 6 weeks, you get yourself checked out. They say you have a problem, they can't do anything about it. That's called socialized medicine. Confiscate your guns, Second Amendment. Anti-American lies. And just a little while ago on the beautiful Air Force One, how does it look? By the way, how about the sky? Let's just look at the sky for a little while. I wish we had time, right? I wish we had time. So, I've made, we'll do 5 today, 5 of these. All with love, all with big crowds, all with love. Somebody said I actually do 6 today because we finished up last night in Miami at 1:30 in the morning. So, thank you. Thank you.
We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry.
We love
If I started to cry, they'd have a big story. They'd say, the president broke down and cried. I don't know if that's good for us. Probably could. Maybe it brings me up 4 or 5 points, I promise. I don't care. But that's really nice. It's never been said before. They say that's never been. We've liked Ronald Reagan. We've liked the love, but they say that's the love. We love you. Think of it when you think about it, right? We've worked hard. We've gotten you everything we said. We've done the things we said. We've done the things we said. We got you the biggest tax cut in history, the biggest regulation cut in history. We've rebuilt our military. Our veterans gave us a 91% approval rating of what we've done. We've got you Space Force, and you'll be making a lot of this stuff right here in Michigan. Space Force is that is the first time in 74 years since Air Force. Think of that, right? A whole new force. I just signed an executive order on Air Force One to teach our students pro-American values. It's a good thing with all the things that I've been watching that have been taking place over a pretty long period of time. Even before Obama and Sleepy Joe. Biden has vowed to abolish the American oil and natural gas industries and to ban fracking. Look, he said it. He campaigned for over a year. We will ban fracking. We will ban fracking. We will ban fracking. Then he goes to Pennsylvania. And they say, well, his people told him he didn't have any idea what that meant, but it was okay. He listens to them. He said, listen, you have to be in favor of fracking now. He said, okay, no problem. I only said it about 200 times during debates, right? So now he goes into Pennsylvania, where we just left. Great people, by the way. You talk about, that was an unbelievably enthusiastic group of people. We're going to win Pennsylvania. We're going to win. We're going to win Pennsylvania. We won Pennsylvania last time, too. We won this one. This one hadn't been won for many, many years, and Pennsylvania the same thing. It wouldn't, but then Trump came along. We won them both.
Yes, sir.
We beat Crooked Hillary. Now we have a guy that makes Hillary look like a baby. We've had a good time. And until the China plague came along, everything was good. We closed it down. We saved 2 million lives. Now we're opening it up. We have the greatest economy we've ever had. See the hat, all the Make America Great Again. Now we're having it Make America Great Again. And our country was coming together. The other side was calling. Everybody was successful. Best numbers for unemployment, African American, Hispanic American. And by the way, do you see what's going on in Florida? African American, the numbers are phenomenal. Hispanic American,
Yes,
the numbers are beyond belief. They got problems. You notice I haven't been talking too much about Florida for the last 6 or 7 hours. They're not liking what they see. Wow, that is a lot of people. Look, you can't even see. Why don't you take the cameras down there? You can't even see the end. I hope you can hear us down there. Like 2 football fields away, I hope you can hear us. That's great. Well, that's really good. But no, Florida's looking great. You're looking great. You came out 2 or 3 up. I don't know why 2 or 3 up. You know, am I supposed to be happy with 3 up of this guy? I tell you. But you know what? Let's just put the win in the column. We won't even talk about it. But you're looking great. North Carolina, great. Iowa came out. The big poll came out yesterday, you saw. And we were a lot up. Big up. Well, the farmers like me, you know. I got, for the farmers, 28.
Alright guys, what'd you think of it? I don't know, it was pretty dope. It was a long time. It took a long time, I mean, like a really long time. So why don't you guys hit that like button. And well, try to get to 20 subscribers at the end of 2020. Let's do it, guys. See ya.